Will you be okay then if there's ultimately a deal struck with moderate Democrats that give Democrats kind of co-control of the committees? You're fine with that?
If Democrats join up to elect a moderate Republican, I will resign from the House of Representatives. That is how certain I am. I can assure your viewers that won't happen.
I mean, I'm not saying it's likely, but hey, maybe our Congress will get slightly less awful if they're able to make that deal. The Democrats, of course, have continually said that they're not making that deal, and there's no public sign that they are. I assume there were some attempts. I find that to be an incredibly unlikely outcome, even before this morning, even before there is this momentum where McCarthy has basically halved the number of holdouts. I don't think that's likely to happen. It is an interesting thing to claim, although I wouldn't trust any representative to actually hold to that were such a deal to be made, and certainly not Matt Gaetz, Brett.
I mean, none of it really matters substantively, because you still have a Senate and a House that are divided. You're still gonna have more Republicans in the House of Representatives than you have Democrats in the House of Representatives. And big picture, they're just gonna be voting stuff down and stopping stuff from happening. All this is to me is Matt Gaetz just flexing in front of America at a time when America's big message was, rather than switch parties like we're supposed to, especially in harsh economic times when gas prices are up and inflation is up, we chose to tell people to stop embarrassing us. We'd rather save face than save money, if you believe the way that the Republicans frame things. And so all Matt Gaetz is doing is taking his disgusting, like bizarro Aykroyd face and embarrassing people with it.
Yeah,
I just don't see the payoff. And sure, he can threaten to resign. Matt Gaetz is going to be fine. He's also fighting for term limits, so to speak. He just wants to be the biggest name in this category of obstructionists.
Yeah, it is interesting that term limits have jumped up into this again. I know Lauren Barber was talking about them, Matt Gaetz was talking about them. Like, it is significantly easier to say that you're in favor of term limits, and a little bit harder when you're a Matt Gaetz or a Lauren Boebert who doesn't like, I doubt they're gonna become governors. I don't know, senators, like they would bump up against that. So look, if they're actually principled and do it, then that would be an interesting move. I sort of doubt it. By the way, we have a 10th flip. Chip Roy of Texas has flipped over. One of the other holdouts voted for Kevin Hern. So as of right now, McCarthy's concessions, which were expansive and are going to harm him going forward if he becomes speaker, have cut in half the opposition to him. So that's what we got right now. We're gonna track this. I wanna talk about one other topic though. So if we can get ready for video 5, we'll jump in, and graphic 5. We're actually gonna jump to this other topic. And I wanna see how many votes are we gonna have? Oh, by the way, if you're thinking we might not have this finished now, so we have to wait till Monday, that is possibly true, but he has also talked about possibly having them stay in session during the weekend. And so continuing this through Saturday and Sunday. We'll see, he hasn't guaranteed that, but he said it wasn't off the table.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.